posted. Gotta keep it posted. Gotta keep it posted. We got Mo Clark posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio, we got Mo Clark posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission.
Look, you know we poppin', just name a topic. Posted up like a palm tree in the tropic. Rozzy on the beat, make you wanna come and see. Mo to the C, radio to TV. You know she putting in work like she clocked in. Celebrity guest, never guess who gon' drop in. Television's best like a S on the chest. Who's next? Say less, cause you rockin' with the best.
Mo Clark posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio. Mo Clark posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Mo Clark with the Post Up Status Network Global Vision TV. We doing something different today. I'm on my Oprah shit. Okay? I'm on my Oprah shit. And I'm trying to see what's happening with it, okay? So y'all let me know. I don't know. I already told Jack I might have to go back to the other side because, baby, I'm looking a little wide on this side. I don't know if the camera added 10 pounds or if my Coca-Colas have been adding 10 pounds.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you snatched.
Shout out to Amazon for this 2-piece and a biscuit.
Yes, 2-piece and
2-piece and a biscuit. So, guys, I know y'all are excited because this is my second show in a row. No, seriously, I be having to take mental breaks, and they know it because, you know, when you're doing so much, you're doing the flyers, you're booking the guests, you're doing the write-ups, you're doing the blogging, and I blog for Status Network on Tuesdays and Thursdays if Jack ain't fired me. But, yeah, so we're going to jump into Moments with Mo because, baby, it's been a lot going on this week, and I'm trying to give y'all the snippets, okay? So here we go. Okay, so first, who's on the list for Moments with Mo? Okay, so this young lady, Fatima Johnson, she was recently murdered. She's a mom of 6. This story is insane because they actually found her in her home, gagged, tied up with her body under a blanket, and she was beaten to death. Her daughters went to check on her after they hadn't heard from her in a couple of days, and they found her deceased in her home. So the ironic thing that they're saying is that Fatima was well loved, and they just couldn't imagine who would do something like this. Mom of 6, the daughters obviously are distraught, saying, you know, it's hard when your parent passes away, and it's unfortunate when you find them deceased, but to find them like that, oh my God. Have you heard about this story?
So, yeah, I did recently hear about it. You know, as a parent, that's not something, you know, or even as a kid or, you know, as an adult that has parents, you know, that's not some way that you want to find your parent, especially without an explanation of exactly what happened and what went down. And so as of right now, I know there's no peace because nobody knows exactly what's going on. And for you to walk in and find your mother that way, oh, baby, you got questions.
And as of yesterday, I haven't checked today, which I probably should have, but I haven't checked today. They did not have a suspect in custody. So I thought
they have one like in thought.
No, they don't even have a motive. They don't even have a motive.
Wow.
So thoughts and prayers definitely go out to the family of Fatima Johnson. I'm sorry, y'all. My special guest is DaPost Up.
Hello.
So we're going to chat in a little bit about who this is and what he does. And, yeah, so who's next? I had to get all my sad ones
Get it
out
in,
the way.
get it in.
Okay, so Susanna Douglas passed away yesterday. You guys from Parenthood. That's
Get
where I know her
out.
from. I know her from Parenthood, and I also know her from how Stella got her groove back.
Yes.
Because she was one of the sisters. She was the pregnant one, I
do
believe.
believe so,
I think
yes.
she was the pregnant one. But a lot of people are saying that I believe she was in the Wood and Menace to Society, so they know her from that role. But I grew up watching her on Parenthood.
Absolutely, with Zaria
And Robert Townsend and all of that,
Yes,
so-
honey, and it was that was the show, honey.
So thoughts and prayers for her family as well.
Absolutely.
Like such a young age. I think she was in her 50s or 60s.
Oh wow.
But she was beautiful.
Yeah, she had a really good career.
You
as
guys
well.
Google her. Her recent photos with the gray locks, honey. She was the salt and pepper
Snatched.
lot- Snatched.
Snatch.
Black
honey.
don't crack, baby.
Ah,
And
sure
to my
don't.
Caucasians, you guys don't crack.
No, but you melt. All right.
Yeah, you melt. Okay, who's next? It's one of my Caucasian friends,
Now Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Oh, Miss
Okay,
Megan.
so here's tea with Megan. You guys know Megan from Transformers and all that good jazz.
Yeah, that
Now,
weird
what-
thumb that she got.
And she has beautiful eyes. She has such
She
an
does.
exotic look. I did not know her baby daddy was Brian Austin Green from 90210. Remember him? Do you
Oh
remember him?
wow.
You remember him? I don't know. I'm old. I remember him.
Interesting.
You know,
That
I
never
think
saw that
his
coming.
name was David. Yeah, because they're such a
Huge gap, right?
yeah. So they have like 2 or 3 kids together, and you gonna understand this, and I'ma understand this. Megan is getting a lot of slack for having time without her kids. Like, they are really criticizing her because she doesn't take her kids everywhere she goes. Like, what the hell is wrong with this young lady having a little mommy time to herself?
But kids don't belong everywhere you go.
They most certainly do not.
You know, you're
And
not allowed everywhere you go.
Megan has clapped back and stated her kids have 2 parents.
Absolutely.
Why they can't be with their daddy?
Right.
I mean, because they don't know what to do with them. Most of the time, when you send your kids to their daddy house, the daddy calling son, let me tell you what your daughter did. Let me tell you what your son did. My son, my daughter, we went half on the damn baby. You figure that shit out.
Figure it out, baby.
Figure it out. Don't
Figure
call
it out,
me because
baby.
I don't call you. Yo, go, tag, you're it.
You're it.
Who's next?
Ow.
Well, he's a TikTok star. He's got more followers than me. 2.5 million.
On TikTok, but on Instagram, you have more followers.
So here he is. The killer confessed on Instagram Live. He said that Swavey invited him out and alleges that Swavey and the friends that were with Swavey jumped him. Somebody's dead. The guy who was invited over, he's dead.
Swavey is, dead.
Swavey is now dead.
Correct.
All those
Tragedy.
followers. Yeah, that's really only 19 years old. And by the way, the friend who came over was an admitted drug dealer.
Shit, Wendy.
Oh, Miss Wendell, honey.
Wendy, this is not her first. Like, what the hell be wrong with Wendy? Now, listen, I will be the first to admit that sometimes when you take edibles, allegedly, you do get stuck sometimes. Sometimes you get stuck. But that's what your team is for. And if you can't get your damn stories right, you need to fire your team.
Well, at this point, did you not see her last week where she was snapping at what's his name over there on the side, the little boy that be over there, hello Judy. She was. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like she get real Ellen vibes too on her set as well. I do believe it. I believe she get.
I heard she did too.
Yeah, I believe she gives real Ellen teas on her stuff. Really, for real.
So, Wendy. Okay, so here's the
You
thing.
keep calling this woman Wendy, and her name is Wendell. I'm
Okay.
gonna keep telling you that. I don't know what's wrong with you. There's an
Mrs.
there's an
Wendell.
Adam's apple behind their throat, honey.
Mrs. Wendell. you know, with this particular video on this clip, it was actually a little bit over 2 minutes, so I trimmed it down a little bit. And I think that's part of the reason this is getting a little bit misconstrued, because people are clipping it to make it kind of look bad. It is bad. I'm not going to lie. It's very bad. It's bad because she did start reporting the story, right?
Okay.
But everything, it was right, but it was wrong. I think it was her demeanor and her delivery.
Her delivery, and it's always her delivery.
So, I think his name is Swavey.
Yes.
19 years old, popular influencer on TikTok. He's got 2 million plus followers on TikTok. And he was murdered either Monday or Tuesday. He was shot. So Wendy starts telling this story, but she starts comparing her numbers. Who the
Yeah, so I was listening to that. She was talking about Instagram followers or something, and the little boy was like, "Oh, but you got more on Instagram." Like,
let me tell you something.
we're reporting a sad story, and
Never
you're worried
in the
about your
history of
followers.
niggadom.
Girl, yes.
My 38-year-old self compare
Come on,
my
nigga.
followers on TikTok to a 19-year-old
Boy, this just passed away.
I got to go to work and shit. I can't be posting 12 times a day on TikTok. I have other shit to do. So I would never compare and be like, oh my God, he's got more followers than me. Wendy, that shit was just out of order. Then she gets so caught up in the amount of followers that she forget who the hell she reporting on. Then she say, somebody's dead.
Right. But you didn't know who it was.
But you got his picture.
But the picture's sitting right there.
Up, first of all, and you're making fun of his dress, his attire.
His attire.
But you don't be all the way put together, and you got stylish.
She don't never be put together.
But you got stylish.
Honey, I wish somebody would trim them breasts down, honey. Because they look like they are very much so suffocating mother, okay? She look like she be carrying a heavy load.
Listen.
And got all them breasts and no butt. You look real stupid.
The rest of her video, she's like, yeah, it was a drug deal, and, you know, it's one of those cases. Ma'am, what is one of those cases?
The case that she was on when she was snorting the powder.
She might know the dealer.
That's why right.
Never mind. That's why she was more concerned about the dealer.
Exactly.
Who actually,
you gonna catch. The people gonna start reading between the lines, honey. Yeah, honey. She probably got the contact already in her phone, baby.
That was just team too much. And then you're laughing, and then she's laughing, and she's giving these blah blah vibes to the point where, did you see the audience? Did you see that black girl in the audience? Even with the mask on, she's giving very much what the fuck vibes.
Absolutely.
She's like, what this nigga just say? Anyway, Wendy, girl, bye. I can't. I just don't know how much longer she's gonna be on the air.
I was praying that when she was at home that they was gonna go ahead and cut her show.
The people love mess, and the Caucasians like to exploit us. So she's probably gonna. Have
that's my biggest
run.
issue with Wendy. My thing is she doesn't. I'm gonna be honest. She doesn't report the Caucasians like she reports the blacks. Period. Point blank. And I have a really big issue with that, because you're nice to the Kardashians, but they have did everything up under the sun. Clearly they have, including destroyed our black men. Oh, oops.
Including that they're baby mamas too, but nobody's talking about that. Anyway, who's next, Jack? Because we're not going to talk about them. Oprah and Gail.
Oh, what about their friendship? It's over with?
No, Oprah and Gail have actually been friends for over 22 years.
What y'all finna tell me? They secret lesbians? They secret lovers?
Well, I've heard that, but
secret
no, that's not what I'm gonna tell you.
Yes.
They say Oprah has said, and I love. Well, let me not say I love Oprah, but Oprah is, you know, she's the shit. She does her mess ups and screw ups as well.
Amen.
But she's the mother of quotes. I'm serious. She really is. She's the mother of quotes, and she says that the reason why their friendship has lasted so long. You're going to love this.
Okay, what is it?
You ready for me to hit you with
this?
Okay.
Hit me.
She says the reason their friendship has lasted so long is because you have to be friends with somebody who genuinely wants to see you win. And they're happy.
Wow.
For your success.
We just had this conversation.
We did just have this conversation.
It's
ironic that it popped up on my Facebook or something. But she says that Gail said the only time she was actually jealous of Oprah is when Oprah got to dance on the stage with Tina Turner.
Okay.
So I don't think it was.
And that's not even a big like. Yeah.
Real,
yeah.
Bitch, we finna fight in the club.
Absolutely.
You know, so I get that. Like, people want to see you win. And Gail has always been doing things, but Gail took her time until it was her time. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like with the R. Kelly interview, they wanted Oprah to do it. I think Oprah, I just felt like that Oprah was going to be the only one that got that man in that chair. But I guess he said, if I can't have Oprah, give me Gail. And Gail did her thing on that interview. She held her composure.
She held her own, baby. While he was in there flipping out.
I don't even know how to hog tie. Yeah, that's my favorite line. Sorry, R. Kelly. I mean, wow.
I'm not apologizing to him.
He believed he could fly. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, and he flew right to jail.
He did. But, you know, whatever. Jack, who we got? We got somebody next. Because I don't know. 1, 2, 5.
My future ex-husband. Or one of them.
Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog. Pooh Shiesty has been very shiesty, apparently.
Why are we saying Pooh Shiesty, though?
That's his name.
Girl, I thought that was Chris Brown.
That is Pooh Shiesty, baby.
Oh, the name my future ex-husband, honey. I don't know who that is.
Okay.
So why he call himself Pooh and Shiesty?
Shit, he's shiesty. So last year, in November, December, he and 2 other men, they robbed 2 other men and shot at 2 other men. Guess what they robbed them for?
What?
Marijuana and sneakers. Here's the ironic thing. Pooh Shiesty. Here I go. I'm acting like Wendy, but didn't nobody die though. Didn't nobody die. I know y'all heard me giggle, but this is ironic to me. Pooh Shiesty was already signed to a label.
That doesn't mean anything.
And he was gaining traction.
That doesn't mean anything.
So why would he rob somebody?
Because that means he ain't got no money. And that means that label got all the money.
Well,
so that means you just signed your life away and you working for free.
Been a shooting fool because he is being held without bond in Dade County.
Anything named Pooh Shiesty need to be held without bond, honey.
Pooh Shiesty.
I just don't understand the name. He shiesty his ass right on into the jail system.
Nobody believes in Donny Hathaway. They don't believe in being young, black, and gifted. At this point.
They're just young, black, and crazy.
That's it. The pandemic has got people.
You sure it was the pandemic?
It's getting worse.
What I think all of this crap was already happening, and the pandemic just made it visible. It made it noticeable.
On top of that, a lot of us were sitting at home watching the damn news, and
that's why we were able to see the crazy out of people, because we was like, oh, we ain't never seen this side of you before.
You know what, Pooh Shiesty? Everybody's saying free Pooh Shiesty, but
I thought he was Chris. I thought he was Chris Brown. So free Chris Brown. That's where I'm at, girl.
Chris Brown is currently free, but I don't know how long.
Well, we pray that Chris Brown stay free then.
Yeah, because they always saying people beat him. Never mind. Jack, who's next? Do we have anybody next? Okay, we're good. So let's get into our interview with my doll, my friend, J Dior.
Ow.
Jay.
See, I didn't even like how you said that.
Because you and I have had this conversation. Now, this is the thing that's aggravating me right now. I don't know what's going on in the world, but I'm going to let you tell me.
Okay, absolutely.
They're coming out with pronouns now. They're they've been out. But now people want to be addressed by their pronouns. What do you want to be addressed by?
I answer to whatever you call me, as long as it's not like stupid and out of my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because some people want to go by she, her, him, and them.
Okay, so let me say it like this. When I'm out in public, I do allow she and her, because I feel like people that are transitioning, beyond this point, I'm just trying not to cross blur lines. for people who may not understand. So when people do call me she and her, I do respond because there may be a she or a her behind me for real, who really does want to be addressed in that manner. And because of that, you'll get what I'm saying to you confused. So instead of us doing blurred lines, because my community understands, but you may not understand. Right. So because you don't, I be like, girl, just say she, just say her. I don't even feel like arguing right now. Just go with it.
So we've been friends for a couple of years now.
Yes.
And I still remember my first time seeing you. Right? We were at this event. You were talking.
Yes.
Obviously, I knew you were gay. But I don't think you were dressed like a female.
No, I had hair in my head and I did makeup on and all of that, honey, because I ain't never went nowhere without it.
I remember looking down doing something. Knowing me, I was probably drinking because they most definitely had cocktails.
Absolutely.
I'm here for
and crab legs. Remember that?
Yes.
That's cocktails and crab legs. It was
really
really
like
nice.
We were in a basement or something.
But it was because it was a restaurant and it was off to the like. Yeah, it was weird.
So I heard Jay say, I was married and I got 4 kids. I about dropped my damn plate.
She did.
You caught me off guard with the kids because it's like, it was my own ignorance. But I was like, how in the hell? But then as we became friends and over time, you explained it. You talked about, being married and growing up in the church.
Yes.
And kind of
being a PK kid.
And
the stress and all the eyes watching and everybody has an opinion and your parents are held to a different standard, so you're held to a different standard and that pressure is on you as well. So yes, absolutely, just foolishness.
But now you're free to be you.
Yes, honey, I'm free to be me, honey. Absolutely.
We have had tons of giggles about your kids because you have teenagers.
Yes.
And I've asked you before, how do your kids feel about you dressing this way and all of these things?
They're very, very supportive.
You know what you said when I asked you that?
What?
They here for all the foolishness.
They are very much so here for all the foolishness.
They want you to show up to the school dressed like this.
Absolutely.
Acting like they here. So why do you think that is?
Because I teach them to be them. I teach them to be free. I teach them you can be whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? There is no boundaries in life. This is your life. You have control over this. This is yours. This belongs to you. I'm only here to guide you. I'm only here to give you direction. However, your life is still your life. And I think as parents, we sometimes forget that we don't give the kids freedom enough to express themselves because we're so busy. Don't. And then let me say this. Well, we got a phone call.
We do have a phone call. Status Network, Global Vision. This is Mo.
Yeah, what's up, man? You got your boy checking in. What's up, y'all?
Hey.
Yeah, what's up? Who this is? Mo Clark?
Yeah, this Mo.
I'm saying who this is? Who this is right here?
My guest?
No. That my. You ain't got time. You got to move on. This Fred right here, Mo Clark.
Hey, Fred.
What's up, girl, man? I know. Yeah, man. I've been tuning in the whole show, man. You got some good things to talk about, girl.
Thank you, Fred.
That's right, man. Because man, you got a great female in the business. You're an artist.
You got to stay tuned for the rest of the show.
Oh, I should know that, man. If I've been listening, I should know that. I'm sorry about that, man. I gotta listen to it, man. Do she do music?
You gotta watch
let me let you continue. I'm sorry. I got you, Mo Clark. Thanks for the shout out. I got you.
Bye, Fred.
Thank you.
Love Fred. Fred is the. If don't nobody else call in,
Fred is calling out.
Fred has got Status Network on speed damn dial. He's gonna call. He's gonna call. I forgot what the hell we were talking about. The kids. What was we talking about?
I was saying something really good, and then I'm gonna write a book. Y'all catch it.
It's fine. It's fine. So the topic of today is friends in the industry.
Oh, great. Because I brought some friends.
You did bring some friends. And we had a long, lengthy conversation the other day about, friendships in the industry, relationships in the industry or whatever. And I shared with you my story a little bit about how when I started, which is so funny because I told somebody this the other day, the person that I was working with and trying to be in the business with, we didn't make it together, unfortunately. I found that a lot of the bullshit events that she was getting invited to, she would take me to. But the big events, she wouldn't take me to. And I didn't understand why. But in our friendship, I was the one in front of the camera. She was the one behind the camera. But that was her choice.
Right.
It wasn't something that that's what she wanted to do.
That's what
she
you wanted
wanted
to
to
do.
video
Right.
and do stuff like that. So the big events, though, baby was in front of the camera. So I kept asking. I almost said her name. I kept asking,
Oh, please don't say her name, sir.
why don't we have a camera? Why don't we have mics? What are we doing? You tell me we media, but we standing behind the media. Media is not supposed to stand behind the media. We supposed to stand just a little bit behind the red carpet line. We supposed to be lined up with everybody else.
Right.
Everybody else.
Uh-huh.
Okay? People supposed to stop and look at us.
Uh-huh.
And we supposed to get the shot. Or we supposed to get the interview.
Absolutely.
Period.
Period, Pooh.
So at that point, she got mad at me.
Right, as she would have.
And we discontinued our friendship, and it got a little bit crazy and ugly. And sad to say, I've actually seen this person at a couple of events, and I did not speak.
As you shouldn't.
Because this person was in my wedding. And this person decided to treat me bad because she had an interview for us to further, allegedly, further our career. And I couldn't make it because my husband's daughter was in the ER. So, real life versus other shit.
Right.
I had to make a choice of where I wanted to be that night. And I don't regret my decision. And everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
Because at some point in time, if that wouldn't have happened, I might not be here today.
Right.
I'm sorry. Y'all see the picture on the flyer? Yeah, that's me, and me. Solo. Alone. Hosted by who? Mo Clark. Oh, okay. I just had to check. So, thank God for that happening. Because I may not have ever had the courage to strike out on my own.
But remember, I was telling you, a lot of times people see that it factor
That you don't
in
see.
us. And that we may not always see it in us because it's us.
Right.
But everybody else sees it. So what happens is, what tends to happen, instead of them jumping on the bandwagon, which would be smart.
Right.
Because that means if you elevate, that means I elevate. Right?
Exactly.
That would be the smart thing to do. But what we do is we decide we want to be monkeys or crabs in a barrel. And we want to continue to pull each other down because I'm so scared of you getting ahead of me. I'm so scared that you're going to reach further than I'm going to reach. Well, meanwhile, if I'm your friend and we riding together, you're not behind me, baby. We side by side in this. So I think people are very much so see the potential in us. Very much so see the star quality, all of that. And so what people will do is they will try to shut that down, thinking that they're actually doing something. But you know what I love about God is that when you try to shut a door, he opens up a window. Okay, then.
He opened up a door in a whole nother building.
Baby, he will create one.
A whole nother building.
He will knock down the wall,
you
okay?
Sitting over here at Lenox Mall, but you got something over there at Perimeter.
Right, hello?
Right? Yeah.
And I'd rather go to Perimeter right now because Lenox has lost its mind. Okay?
Baby, I'd rather go to the outlets.
Yes.
I ain't heard about them shooting at the outlets.
Okay, ain't nobody doing that.
Sugarloaf. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So anyway, speaking of friends and friends in the industry, you got some projects that you're working on. So I'm going to go ahead and bring your friends up so we can talk about it.
Yes.
And we're going to do our thing, and they can come up.
Okay, come on, friends.
Come on, friends.
Come on, friends.
Let's get y'all another mic. This is not the norm for me, so let me grab y'all another mic.
Come on, friends. Come on. Come on, friends. These my friends.
These your friends.
Yes.
Okay, so that's right. You did come to the Battery because we had those awesome mimosas.
Yes, God. Oh,
We
And
did.
remember, we had ordered the stuff, girl. It was
I
so.
don't know what the hell we
yeah, but
ordered,
it was
but
so
I'm
good.
stuck
It
on
was-
the mimosas. I gotta
Girl.
stop telling you people this shit because I'm
Listen.
coming off real like alcoholic.
It's okay. The white women do it all the time on the Housewives.
Nothing wrong. In fact, have you guys seen this thing? Damn, they ain't paying me. But there's this thing on this website that I shop frequently.
Okay, we'll talk about that website after, because we won't be paying them.
Yeah, that's why I didn't name them. It's like a stick that you put in your wine. I don't know what it does. It pulls out some kind of toxins in your wine so it doesn't give you headaches. You guys seen that?
No, but that's the reason why you shouldn't drink a certain wine. Yeah. Oh, we're definitely gonna look that up, right?
So let's talk about. Is it on? It's on. Everybody's on. Turn it up. Put it closer.
Put it in your mouth.
So
Wow.
you have
Wow.
this project that I am super excited because you started this project a while ago, and sometimes we go through changes. We have to rebrand. We have to revamp, and there's nothing. I say keep damn rebranding until you get it right.
Absolutely.
Repackage it. I do that with my lipstick all the time, baby. I'm gonna give you shimmer, shiny, matte. You know how I do.
I
You
know,
know what I
baby.
do. So, tell me about this project, my love, that you're working on.
So when working on other projects, I got a chance to meet some really phenomenal people. I got a chance to work with some really phenomenal people. And then I got to work with some not so phenomenal people.
It happened.
And so, we formed some really great relationships in these groups. And honestly, it was already hard getting them together, but then the pandemic happened. And it made everything, honestly worse because, people were losing people. People had lost family members, very close family members. People were getting sick. And their own health. People were losing their jobs. So there was so much going on in everybody's everyday real world that it was just time to take a step back and just, chill. So when I tried to get everybody back together, it just wasn't working.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I sat there and I was very frustrated and I was very aggravated, of course. But I sat there and me and my friend Regis, we always kid and we always talk because we always used to say the show was about us. The show was about us. The show was about us. All shade, all tea. All shade, all tea. So, but the show was about us. Show was about us. And so I was like, well, let's make it about us. Let's do that. I was like, I came up with a name, Fatherhood is a Drag, because of my appearance. And then I'm a single father of 4. I've raised them.
I say you're a single father of 5. I don't know where this number.
I do have a god kid, so maybe that's where you see that 5th one from, because he do be coming around every now and then. But don't be giving me nobody else's cheering honey, because I don't want him. Okay, if you gonna give him to me, I need your EBT card. Okay, your eat better today. Ha, hallelujah. I need your eat better today.
Wow.
Okay, all right. But
We're
my
gonna
friend
get it on the
Regis,
shirt.
baby, we need to, right?
Listen, eat better today.
But my friend Regis, he's like he's a mastermind. He's a mastermind. He's a master brain. He is everything. Like when it comes to anything that I have to do, anything that needs to be done, he is definitely my go-to, my right-hand man. So, like I said, I was talking. I was like, brother, friend, what we gonna do? We got to do something. I was like, every door we go through, it just don't work. I said, we get a toe in, and it's like they shut our toe in. You know what I'm saying? We get a little piece of arm in, they done took our arm off. Why is it that we cannot excel? What is going on? And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We gonna make our own door. I'm tired. I don't want to keep doing this no more. We want to make our own door.
I mean, like I told you when we had a conversation, I was like, fuck them people and fuck them doors.
Yeah.
I said, fuck the opportunities. We are the opportunity.
Yeah.
We are the opportunity. I mean, we have created opportunities for many people, even people that was on our cast. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So when you come to a point where everything just seems to be shutting down and nothing seems to work, and you have to look at yourself like, it's me. I'm the door. You know what I mean? So here we are.
Yeah.
Our own door, making our own opportunity, and we're gonna see it through. All the way
I
through.
felt when I got fired a couple of weeks ago, but that's a different story.
Baby.
I trust me,
you know-
understand.
Because people laugh, but the thing is, I had confessed to so many people, and you know your parents tell you, say it, Jay, it's life and death in the power of the tongue, right?
You already know
and
that.
I was already telling people, I hate this job.
You
I
were,
hate
because you
this
was
job.
definitely telling
I
me.
hate this job. Like, I had nothing good to say about
Not
it.
at all. But you
I
took some
can't
really cute
tell
pictures in the
I
bathroom.
did,
I mean, girl,
my
you
shoe game was on point.
You were absolutely sickening, baby.
I love me a
Honey.
good full-size mirror, but that job could kiss my ass.
Basically.
The next job got an even better mirror, because I'm telling you, like, that's why it took me
That's
so
the
long
only
to
reason
get
why she
upstairs.
going to these jobs is because the mirrors. So she walks in and be like, "Oh, I can work here because this mirror is real good.
Not I can work here.
I can work here because the mirror is good."
But you know, when I walked away, there was no stress. Like, I didn't walk away, you know. I just had to let them know. The lady was like, I can walk you out. No. Don't even worry about it, because you got to watch your team, okay? I'm going home. You don't need to worry about me. I'm not coming back up here. You're too damn far for me to drive to blow you up. It's just, it's time consuming.
Too time consuming.
I don't want to blow you guys up. I don't even like you that much. It's not. You didn't hurt
Exactly.
my feelings. The only time people blow up their jobs is when their feelings are hurt and they're angry. I'm not upset.
And so, you guys, this is exactly the reason why we want her on the cast.
Exactly. But
And
I
let
feel
me
you,
tell
though.
you, I was telling Regis the other day, I was just skimming through some. Not, I didn't get personal, but I was definitely skimming off the top of some of our conversations. The across the street thing did it for him. That was his favorite part, and it's gonna dawn on you when I say across the street.
Oh,
Amen. And so the across the street thing was like the best thing that he had heard.
And then
that
what did I
day.
say?
That day,
What did I say right
he was
after that?
like, "Oh, she needs to be on the show
I
because
thought that was a casual conversation.
and it very much so, very much so, just casual. Because you know, me and him just talk, honey, like me and you talk.
Yeah, I was like, that's another peach right there.
Yes, he did. He gave you a peach, girl.
Listen, I have as a matter of fact, the guy that did rapped on my intro, he tells me every day, Mo, you should do stand-up comedy. I'm not,
That's so hard, though.
It's my delivery of my stuff is funny, but it is my real life.
It's your real life.
It's my
That's
real
what makes it
life.
funny.
Yeah, but the other people involved, they might not find that shit funny.
Oh, well, they ain't got
They're
nothing to
gonna
do
have
with
to
us.
get over it once the check starts.
I mean,
Exactly. I was gonna say, when that check come,
when
they
that
gonna
check
be
come,
laughing.
baby. Listen, you ain't gonna need it no way.
Yeah.
But I am excited to join the cast of the show.
Yeah.
And I can't wait till we start working on it, because I think it'll be, no different than what we already do.
Yes,
Our
absolutely.
phone conversations. You already know I have animated children. My mother
Yes.
is a whole vibe by herself.
Let me tell you. So this is what I had to compare you to, because you was watching Married to Medicine, and I told you that was wrong, honey. Absolutely wrong, honey. Them girls do not compare. We are not those girls. However, Potomac Housewives, you could definitely get a piece of. Okay, let me tell you, remind me of Miss Candace Dillard, honey. Okay, and her crazy ass mama. But I love you. But see, here's the thing.
I know you love my mom.
I love your mother. So she's not that crazy. She's not crazy to me. What's crazy is the stories that I hear. See, I ain't never met that person yet, okay? But the way that she describes, like the way she be telling me, I just be like, there's a person and a personality, Mama D. Very much so.
She's not even like Mama D.
But the stories I get from you are very much so Mama D on you, not anybody else.
My mother.
It's your mom, so she gets to kind of,
My mom
talk
is
to
a-
you, treat you, unfortunately.
She's a character by herself. She's a whole mood. She's a whole vibe. And I love my mom. We just have a weird ass relationship.
And I
it's
mean,
so
yes.
crazy.
Yes.
It is so crazy.
They'll be
It's like
talking in one breath, and then mom is so upset.
we're
by the
never
next.
warm. We're either
Hot or
extremely
cold.
hot or we're extremely cold. So we can have, my mom can get mad at me. She can cuss me out and say whatever. And then 3 days later, she'll be like, hey, what y'all doing? Mama, ain't you still mad? Are we still mad? Like, I'm confused.
You're asking yourself, are we still upset with one another?
Right. Because we'll have, like, terrible disagreements. But then when we see each other, it's like good girlfriends. Like,
But
we're
y'all look like
wonderful.
y'all have so much fun. I remember seeing on your
TikTok,
feed,
yeah.
you were in the car playing
Yeah.
some music, and she was like, "What is this shit you playing?"
Yeah,
it was
that
so
was-
hilarious.
That's
That
why I was like, I love
that
That's-
was
that's
a
your mom?
skit. That is my mom.
Okay.
That was a skit. It was very real. Real.
I could tell it was
reaction.
real, but it was funny.
Real reaction. That's how my mom is.
Yes.
I love my
I
mom.
love your mother.
I'm
And your
thankful
mommy
for my
loves me.
mom. My mother does love you. Heaven help her. She does.
That's a
Man,
good thing.
my mom love her some damn Jay.
Yes, I love her.
As a matter of fact, this is one of the things we had an issue with. My mom calls me one day. Okay, I live in between her and Jay. Pretty much, I'm in the middle.
Yes.
My mother calls me and says, "Hey, Niecy, can you come get my wig and take it to Jay so Jay can cut it and make me some baby hairs?" Mom, don't you think he need to put it on your head and kind of see where the wig lay and get you swooped up? Like, I don't understand. Well, can't you come take it for me to him?
Put it on your head.
I said, Ma. I said, Ma, that makes no sense. It makes no sense. And then she goes, "Well, never mind. I'm going to just get my braids put back in." What the hell did I do wrong in this situation?
So let me tell you, you already know. Mo called me and was like, "Your mother, is something wrong?" And I was like, "Well, what's wrong?" I said, "No, it ain't. Mama didn't do nothing. You did it. You know me. Mama didn't do nothing. You did it." She was like, "No, for real. She wanted you to do a wig. She got mad because I didn't come get the wig." She said, and then she just didn't come out and just ask me. She kind of went around. Wasn't it? That's what aggravated you. She went around. She didn't come out and just straight ask her. She kind of went around like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, I'm tired. Ooh, I sure need this
Who
wig
Jay
done."
all on? He closer to you than he is to me.
Yeah.
Like, she was dropping hints. But my mom is hilarious without even knowing she's hilarious.
Yes.
She is.
I
And,
love her.
Our family is like, okay, y'all got the craziest relationship, and I can't explain it to
I just-
anybody.
I feel like, but here's the thing: the dynamic of mother and daughter is so real with them, and so that's why I was like, we have to capture that, because that's typical. Like, I used to get into my mom like that too, like for real. Like, we were definitely up and down. Like, we were great women, and then the next she would be cussing me out completely.
Because I personally feel like if you don't have some sense of turmoil with your mother, I feel like that shit's weird.
It is, yeah.
Your mama smoke weed with you?
No,
Your mama drink with you?
No.
The hell? Y'all going to the club together? Carol would never.
never.
I would never
My
take
mom,
Carol to
yeah,
the first
never.
of all. Carol be like, you almost 40. You can't wear that. Shit, mama,
What?
are you seeing the people pictures you like? Miss Bo Tally, she always got her breasts and she got the body. But she somebody mama and grandmama, but you be liking the pictures, somebody, yes. But when I do it, I'm too old for it.
Okay, so as parents, and you can agree, as parents, we don't want to see our kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have so much.
I don't know. Maya pre-blocked me, so I don't see what she
Yeah,
does.
she gonna keep blocking you, huh?
She pre-blocked me.
Wait,
What is
How
a,
do-
what is,
how
what
do
is
you
a what is
pre-block
a
somebody?
pre-block?
So my daughter started an Instagram page, and she went and found all of my pages and blocked my pages. So when people were like, "You just let Maya post that," I'm like, Maya doesn't have Instagram.
Wow. How old is she?
She's 20 now.
Oh wow.
but then she was what, 16?
She was 16.
Yeah, she was 16. I remember
And
that.
it's just some smart shit to do.
That is
Yeah.
very clever.
I can't even flex. She found all the damn pages.
My kids wasn't that smart.
See, but you gotta flex too, because that's when you make your fake page
I,
and follow.
Bam.
well, I didn't follow because I didn't want her to figure out it was me in no shape or form.
Honey, it would have been a guy's name.
It would've been
It
a
would have
man.
been a cute boy picture on there. I only had about 3 good posts up there and some quotes, baby. And that
And she would have forgot about that
Uh-huh.
account
See, this
after a
is-
while.
she would have
This
forgot
is
about that account after a
all
while. honey.
the exciting stuff that is gonna you gonna have your kids on your show.
Absolutely. It was crazy because today was actually a filming day, and so we started filming 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks. So we're 2 weeks in, which is great. A lot further than we got.
We're not gonna do that.
Let me not. I
We're
digress.
The first time around, you guys definitely took a lot of cast pictures, though.
We did, didn't we? Isn't
We
that
did.
something?
We actually got pretty far with the show.
We
It's just
did.
like when COVID hit, everything kind of fell apart because I had because I was pretty much the editor. 4 episodes already done. So I'm like, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to release. So what we doing? And I'm like,
Nothing.
so if we can't get together for a reunion, there's no point of putting out the episodes.
Yes, because we're already realizing that there's already a YouTube series that's still waiting on episodes and the finale and the reunion.
Yeah. I mean, I have it.
I won't. You know. I won't.
It just ain't coming out.
Start with a status. Hot tie. Amen.
Oh.
Yeah. So Noah, what part do you play in this situation, Noah?
Oh
you
Noah.
tag, you're it, Noah. Oh Lord. You it. What is your role in this situation? What are you gonna be doing?
Well, I am
my damn nerves.
That too. But I'm pretty much my brother's. This is my big brother, my god brother. And I'll be his stylist. In and out. Learn the tricks in the trade, you know, so that way I can better myself as well in my brand and my business. So
Once again, get on my fucking nerves.
oh yes, I can't wait.
I'm not mad at that.
You know,
So
you know those people that you love so much, but every time they walk in the room, you will be ready to bop them upside the head
You
because they
already know.
always doing something.
Just look at you and just be like,
But mommy, I love you. I'm not worried about saying any of this because I know she's not watching. Now why she call up here? She did call my phone one day. It was her and the dog, and I was on air, and her and the dog were on air. So, you know, she has her days. I love my mommy.
No, because you know she does follow me, so you know she may be watching.
I know. I love my
See,
mommy.
now that's the difference. See, I'm on here today, so she may be looking.
Shit, she right.
Say hello. I'm on here today, so she just may be watching.
Let me take the time. So, real quick before we get out of here, on a serious note, because I mentioned it on the other show that I was on, the one-on-one with Johnny Cabell, but I never told them who. So now I kind of get a chance to tell them who. So last summer, your son was involved in a situation. Was that last summer?
Yes, it was.
Yes, that was last summer. And, of course, I found out through my mom.
Of course.
My mama be knowing all the tea because she follows Jay.
Knows all the tea.
So I got a call saying something happened with Jay's son. And I said, well, Mom, I don't know. Because remember, we got into it about that. Me and her.
Yeah.
She was like, well, I ain't trying to be all in this business. But, Mama, you told me.
She wanted you to be in the
Right.
business.
Do you want to know the tea or
That was
not?
the setup.
well, me, listen, who's giving?
Right. So I had to reach out to you to kind of find out what happened because in the wake of the whole Black Lives Matter and the situation that's going on with our young men and the police, like your story, thank God the babies made it out okay.
Yeah.
But this story was insane. Tell us what happened.
Okay, so at the time my son was 13. He's 14 now. And my youngest son was 12. Yes. And so they always walk to the store around the corner. So much to the point where the store people know me, the store people know them. We walk in together, we walk in separately. So it's not like you didn't know who we were or who they were. They end up meeting a friend that they knew up there. It was about 4 of them together. It was 2 of my boys and their 2 best friends. One of them lived next door and the other one was spending the night. And so they was like, Dad, can we go to the store? Sure. Gave them some money. I didn't think nothing of it. They wanted a snack. I didn't think anything of it. No big, no deal. This is something that they do all the time. Now, unbeknownst to me that they were meeting some people up there that I had no clue about. So, of course, I didn't know anything about that. But what ended up happening was they had walked in. So this is where the issue comes in. They had walked in the store. They had purchased whatever they were going to purchase. They had walked out the store. They were at the end of the store's parking lot towards the sidewalk. One of the young men ended up having an aerosol pistol or a BB gun. Empty, but had it on him. None of the other kids knew about it, didn't know anything about it. So you could see where he was like, he had pulled it. They were playing and he was like up, kind of waving it up or whatever. Because you could see it from the security footage that I saw with my own 2 eyes. the person who had it, I guess the rest of the boys wasn't here for it, and so you could tell that they were pissed. And so he threw the gun. My son ended up catching it, dropping it. Like, you could tell, like, it was one of those big, like, oh my God, no sir, type. Like, you could see it. Like, you literally can watch it and see it. And so the clerk decided that he wanted to call the police, tell them that there were 4 black men that was trying to rob his store. Now, mind you what I just said. They walked in, bought what they wanted out of the store, walked out, and was at the end. So if you felt threatened, sir, what we not doing is robbing you outside at the end of the at the sidewalk. Right. Okay? So he called and made a very much so racist call, which now puts my kids and some of the other, kids in danger, because when they went to go look for these men, because that's what they were described as, black men. When they went to look for these men, what they found was boys, scared out of their minds. So it was a really bad experience. It was my house was not the same. I'm still not the same, because I'm very much so asking you where you are, where you're going, what time you're going to be back, who you're going to be with, what friends. I need to know names, whereas I may not have been that parent last year. And I'm not going to lie, I wasn't that parent last year, because I felt like they made, I knew most of the people that they hung around. I feel like my kids make pretty good judgments. Though they're teenagers and though they're going to make mistakes and bump their heads and all of that, I still felt like they made, pretty good rational decisions. And that was definitely wrong place, wrong time. And so I think that allowed them to see another side as well. And they experienced it, and, very much so shook up, very much so right now. I'm not really here for the cops.
So I wish I would have pulled the video.
Oh, we have it.
Because I saw the video.
Yeah.
With police coming up on the boys. And the neighbors and everybody, because this was when a lot of people were getting shot.
Absolutely. This is when it was high. Yeah, it was high.
And the neighbors were telling, it was one little boy, he just kept moving.
Mine.
That was your son?
It was my son. He was
nervous.
He was nervous, and so he wears like 2 or 3 pairs of pants. You know these kids. You know how that goes. So
Poor
they
baby.
have
I
like
was scared for
two
him.
shorts on, 2 pairs of basketball shorts on, and their joggers. Well, you lift your hands up now. What are the joggers doing?
Falling.
He's trying to catch his pants. So, and that was even an experience, because the cop was like literally yelling at him and pointing the gun at my son. Like,
I don't want to shoot you. Yeah,
at my son.
There
wasn't, not the rest of them, directly at mine.
I'm sorry. He said, I don't want to hurt you.
He don't want to hurt you.
I don't want to hurt you.
And so you could tell that my son was like, frantic. But once again, these are not boys that are going to rob stores. And you can tell that once you pulled up on them. Like, they were clearly scared. They were clearly nervous. They clearly, wasn't about that life. All of them are, like, for the most part, most of them were, honor roll students. They did really good in school. There were no priors to. Don't nobody have a record. None of that. So, not even a school record. Not even being suspended, So, my thing was, this is traumatic for these young black boys. Yeah. And now this is going to definitely be something that is edged in their minds and in their hearts. I had to seek counseling. I had to seek it. He had to seek it, and I had to seek it. Because as a parent, listen, I had all kind of emotions running through. I was upset. I was sad. I was angry. I was mad. And I actually ended up having like a breakdown on the steps, like in the middle, like couldn't go nowhere, couldn't breathe, was hyperventilating, was supposed to be working, had a client at the house. It was absolutely atrocious. And you realize how grateful you are. And it definitely made me realize how blessed I am. How grateful I am.
That situation was so scary, baby. Y'all made T.I. get up out the bed with no haircut and come down there and talk to the people.
Well, we won't talk about T.I. this quarter, okay?
We're not going to talk about T.I.
Because we don't know what's going on, but we thank him for his services.
Yes, we do. He showed up with no haircut.
He showed up.
Using his big words.
He
showed up in the T-shirt.
Yeah.
him and other people.
Yeah, and it was a couple other boys. Mentally, I just could not.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a lot. Press and all of that. It was
and
a
people
lot.
don't realize, like, when we were growing up, it was scary. I'm sure it was scary for our parents. Yeah. But now, it's even scarier.
Because you got to remember, when we were growing up, it was the white vans. It was the kidnappings. You know, kids were getting kidnapped more frequently. Because if you remember, Oprah did a special back in the day on how to get out of a trunk. Or if somebody threw you in the trunk.
Oprah.
You know, and I remember the episode. My mother made me sit down and watch that. Like I was going to be thrown. Somebody tried. They didn't want me. But, right, honey. They were like, oh, this warm in here, child. Nah. Oh, this all big burly one. So
Not burly.
burly child. But it definitely put us in a mindset of being grateful. It definitely taught him how to value his life, and that life can, don't take life for granted. Absolutely. And not that I wanted that to happen to him. But there are certain situations that come through in life that after it's over with, you kind of be like, well, I'm glad you learned something out of this.
I hate it had to happen.
I hate that it had to happen. But I think it gave him a new perspective on life. And so if you're 14 and you have a new perspective on life, I'm okay with it. Yeah, because he's no longer treating life the same way. He's very cautious now about who he hangs out with now. He's very cautious about where he goes now. He makes sure that I know where he's at. Listen. So I don't have to worry about the things that I was worrying about, before it switched. It definitely switched.
And meanwhile, my kids are the brokest rich kids I know, because I've always gone to Groupon and gotten discounts for Disney on Ice. I'm super mom to the point where my daughter, my 20-year-old, she just started a new job, and this morning she asked me.
Don't do her like that, because that's my friend.
I know that's your
That's
friend.
my friend.
I know.
That's my friend.
This is what she asked. I'm about to drop her off at work. She has to be at work at 11:15.
Okay.
It's 11:04. You guys count that? It's what, like 11 minutes? And we're about to pull up. She starts looking around. I'm trying to figure out who the hell she's looking for in the car. Is Casper joining us? Like, are you looking for Courage? What the hell's happening? And she says to me, are you stopping for food? The fuck? No. Maya, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why would I be doing that? Like, why are we at the car wash looking for food? Help me help you. She says, I just thought, this is what she said. You waiting for it, Noah? You ready? This is what she said. I just thought that maybe you wanted to get me some food. I quit. I retired as a mom today at 11:04. At 11:04 a.m., I retired as a mom. I went back to work at 4:15 when she got off. 4:15 p.m.
Okay.
But
as long as you came back and you picked it back up.
Figure out, Taco Bell got some requirements. They want her to have slip-resistant shoes, all black kids, and mommy has to pay for it, obviously, because she doesn't have her first check. So I gave you $10 for lunch for Monday and Tuesday. Now here we are on Thursday. You didn't get lunch on Monday. You should still have $5 left. You only got 14 minutes before you got to clock in, and you want me to want to get you some food. Why you didn't make you no cereal?
And don't she sound like somebody mama for real, honey? Because let me tell you something. The way you just stretched $10 out, baby, the way she just stretched these $10 down.
Baby, she don't work but 4.5 hours. She don't eat nothing but a little French fry to last her.
Oh, she don't get nothing but a little 15.
That's it. Then she called me today, and 4.45 hours is what she works. She called me today. I said, what are you doing, Maya? She was like, I'm on lunch break. Who the hell? And this was at almost 4 o'clock. It's almost time for you to go home. Please don't get fired. Please don't get fired. So now. Okay,
well, technically, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree, because you likes to go too. Okay,
But I'm an entrepreneur.
You likes to be called in offices too. Okay.
I do.
And then you like to call me after and be like, "Child, I'm going to another interview on Thursday anyway, so it don't even make no difference." So let me tell you, that's the conversation that I get. So let's please understand. She be fired on Monday, but she got a job interview on Tuesday.
Baby.
And she got the job by Wednesday. Okay. And then she's talking about quitting that one by Thursday.
I did. I got fired from a job, and right now I'm currently sitting on 5 job offers. But this is what I hate. 2 things I hate. When people fire you, which I haven't been fired that many times, I usually always quit. They ask you dumb shit. The dude looked at me when he fired me, and he said, catch this, you ready? You're never here. What should we do? Nigga, take a hint. That's what you should do. Take the hint.
I'm never here. What's your answer?
Take the hint. And then he said, we're going to terminate you. Not a problem. I interviewed for somebody today. Why do you want to work for us? Bitch, y'all hiring.
Ooh, I hate that question. Like, why you here? I'm here for a reason. Why? I mean, listen. I need to
So,
check.
guys, these are my new, well, Jay's not new. These are my new friends, including Jay.
I knew.
They're working on a reality show. It's coming out soon. They're filming now. You're going to be able to see me, see Regis, see Noah, and possibly Jay. No, I'm just kidding.
Not possibly.
Possibly Jay. So
Star
go
Wars.
down the line. Tell everybody where they can find you guys at on social media, as well as details for the show.
Well, go ahead, Regis. Start it off where they can find you, love.
Well, you know, it's your boy Regis. You can find me at Regis Bell, anything, social media. Also, you can follow my art page. It's Art by Regis. And that's also the website. So you can buy artwork from me or whatever. And you can also follow me because I also host Sip and Paint parties as well.
Ooh, I want to do one of those. You
Yeah,
should
I'm
do
trying to
that.
get him to
Do
do.
one on the
I'm
show.
trying to get him to do a stripper one.
Oh,
See, I'm trying to get one for the glow in the dark one.
I'm trying to get him. That's what we're trying to do.
okay.
For the show, yeah.
We'll talk off camera.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
Hello, my name is Noah.
girl, get some of that bass out your voice.
Okay, hey y'all, my name is Noah Jackson, and you can find me on Instagram at TheRealRoyalKendoll. That's TheRealRoyalKendoll, and anywhere else, The Royal Kendall.
Okay.
Boo. So,
Now she said, "Boo."
okay, so as you know, Regis is not only my editor-in-chief and my right-hand man, and one of the producers of the show as well. But he is also my music producer as well. So we're also doing music together, and y'all also need to catch him in his music because it's actually dope.
Okay.
So please make sure you guys go follow that because he didn't want to tell that, but I'm tough. And then you know this is my stylist, of course, and hey man, we just got a lot to work on, and he young and he my baby, and I love him so very very much. And, you know, Regis is my bestie, so I get to cuss him out, and he get to cuss me out, but you know,
It's all love.
yeah, you know how it go. And you know, Bay on the show.
Bay on the show.
Bay is on the show. He is currently right now behind the scenes, so we thank Bay. We gotta thank Bay.
We got
Thank you.
But you can catch me on JDior, honey, TheRealJDior on Instagram. You can also catch me at J Nelson on Facebook. And, honey, anywhere else you click on that, honey, you'll be able to find, okay?
You can probably catch him on my damn mama page. Too,
I'm
'cause she
quite
love
sure.
her some Jay.
Oh, and then the show page, Fatherhood is a Drag. And I do believe it's Fatherhood. Is it Fatherhood underscore? No, it's actually Fatherhood is a Drag. No, it is. It's together. It's a lot of pages that we have, y'all. A lot of things that we have to revamp because a lot of our fan pages that we had to revamp them.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure you get.
page too.
Okay, OnlyFans.
I
just-
mean,
Just find.
listen, if y'all
We
gonna
doing
pay
it all
for it, I
today.
definitely will have one by morning, honey. Give me less than 24 hours, all right?
And I got
A whole
an
lesson book.
OnlyFans page, and I wear a mask, so just look for the black girl.
Mhm.
Okay, and me too.
With the
And look for the
blankage.
ponytail that comes out the mask for me.
With the
okay?
blankage on the mask.
Okay,
So you guys
Yes, yes,
You can
bedazzled.
follow me on IG at Miss Mo Clark. You can also follow the post up. That's DaPostup. And you know, Jack just doing major things. If you want to follow him and JoJo, I be tagging them. Follow Global Vision Status Network on IG, on Facebook, on YouTube. I believe Jack has a Tinder page. If you guys want to find him on Tinder,
My
and
Lord.
JoJo
Swipe
is still
left.
JoJo is still on MySpace, so that's where you can find those guys at. Okay.
Is that still available?
I didn't know MySpace was still here.
Wait, is that still here?
What is going
Actually,
on?
they revamped MySpace. But anyway, we'll talk
Get
about that
outta
next
here.
week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Keep it posted, gotta keep it posted, gotta keep it posted. We got more clock posted with the poster. Need to know you're ready, ready, we got more clock posted with
You know we poppin', just name a topic. Posted up like a palm tree in the tropic. Rozzy on the beat, make you wanna come and see. Mo to the C, radio to TV. You know she putting in work like she clocked in. Celebrity guest, never guess who gon' drop in. Television's best like a S on the chest. Who's next? Say less, cause you rockin' with the best.
Mo clock, posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio, Mo clock, posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio.